Hey everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age 2. We are now in Act 3, so let's go ahead and check some things out. Check out our letters. Let me double check something here. Yep, okay. Um, like I was saying, welcome back to Dragon Age 2. Sorry, I need to make sure. We're in Act 3, so we're going to check our letters. Um, we've got On the Loose, Champion, I require your assistance in a matter of great urgency. Please report to the Templar Hall in the Gallows at your earliest convenience. Sincerely, Knight Commander Meredith. Ooh, we're working directly for her. Who needs rescuing? Champion, you simply must help me. My daughter Orlana was abducted by foul bandits. One of my servants has discovered she was taken somewhere in the Wounded Coast. I bid you make haste, for I fear those low-born scum will take her maidenhood. That would make the arrangement of a suitable marriage for her very difficult. Please return Orlana to me intact. Reginald Thaddeus Sphincter. Oh no. He's literally an asshole. From Ella. Messer Hawke. In case you don't remember me, we met in the gallows a few years ago. You saved my life, twice in fact. Bethany sends her love. I should have recognized the family resemblance sooner. Knowing Bethany, it now makes perfect sense that you of all people in Thedas would be the one to rescue me. It's not the kindest thing to say, but nobody misses Sir Ulrich, not even the other Templars. I know it's hard to imagine, but they don't want to fight. They want things to be normal, no harrowings, no tranquil, no one dying. But none of us are getting that wish now. So many dark whispers in the circle. Terrible days are coming for all of us. Your sister and I will pray that Andraste keeps you safe. Sincerely, Ella. A letter from Teventer. Kunari defeat. To say the Imperium is a strange place would be a vast understatement. Men and women work magic in the streets while their slaves look on. I watched my own master kill a rival magister in a duel just days ago. Sometimes I look around and think I understand the Templars back in Kirkwall. My studies are going well. My dreams don't trouble me as much these days. Uh, I'm hopeful that in time I'll master myself. I just wanted to thank you. I owe you more than my life. I owe you my mind and my future, Fainril. Well, at least Fainril's getting a, I guess not happy ending, but a good. We got the best ending we could for Fainril. A letter in a fancy envelope. Messer, interest rates are the lowest they've been in 200 years, making this the perfect time to take out a mortgage on your estate. The next Viscount will likely raise rates, and if you wait too long, this chance will pass you by. When the Chantry demands tithes on all Hightown estates, where will you be? The lending house of Tancombe, Salmer, and Geese can take you through the process of mortgaging your estate with ease and confidence, leaving you with nothing to do but admire your wealth. Speak to your accountant in the Dwarven Merchants Guild for a free consultation before time runs out. Once again, another ad. Had to have our ad read for the act. A letter from Orsino. Champion, you deserve your new title, despite what Knight Commander Meredith might prefer. You and I both know what would have happened had you not been there to face the Qunari. I'm sure you've received no shortage of accolades from the powers that be in the city, but for what it's worth, I'm sending a gift from the Circle of Magi too. Use it well. Regards, First Enchanter Orsino. Letter from Sister Ariel. To the Champion of Kirkwall, you've done so much for so many people, so you probably don't remember me, but you saved my life. I've spent 3 years thinking about what that awful Lord Harriman might have done to me. Surely the Maker sent you to shine his light on that madhouse. When I left and walked into the sun, it was like waking from a nightmare. I don't know how we endured it. That place was a spider's web, and we were the flies. I don't know where to go I didn't know where to go at first, but I ended up seeking shelter at the Chantry in Starkhaven. I'm a sister now, and I take my vows next month. They've given me a chance to pay back the good fortune you gave me, and they've even taught me to read and write. Me, the daughter of a washerwoman. With eternal gratitude, Sister Ariel. Alright, so we got a few things. We got some new robes out of it. See if they're even worth wearing. They are not. um, let's put the Stonehammer stuff into the chest, as well as the We'll hold on to the amulet and the ties that bind. Because we're not really hurting on money, so honestly we should just put anything that's not worth holding on to into here. Let's see. Is this better than what I'm using? It is. So we might use that. Now that we apparently can. Dang, this is already better than what we're wearing. Where'd it go? Let's see. That's 254. That's 361. Yeah, we'll wear that. Uh, Helm of the Fortress is better. Except for than that. Ah. Yeah, didn't think there was a set completion there. Okay. Somehow that's better. Gauntlets of the Champion. Anything in the green? No. Okay, Gauntlets of the Champion is better. These are about the same. Except these ones have a rune slot. So actually better. And get my junk back because we'll sell all that. Make sure I'm not missing anything for the companions. Don't think I am. But you never know. Oh, yep, there's a belt for Sebastian. And a ring for Varg. And a necklace. An amulet for Sebastian. Good thing I checked. Sorry, we're starting off with a bit of a making sure that we're well equipped for this act. Making sure we've got the best things we can have. Oh, can I not stash that? Come on. I cannot. Interesting. It's like a cursed item, man. Okay, so we need 2 weapon runes. 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 armor runes. 2 weapon, 2, 8 armor.
You like the shiny?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. All right. We are now
I can make it for you.
all set. So let's look at our journal and see what we can do. Oh yeah, we need to check on dog while we're here.
Easy, boy. What is it? All right. Let's see.
Please don't open the door.
You've caught a burglar. Good boy.
My legs are cramping. Please, just let me go.
You expect me to just let you walk out of here?
Please, sirrah. I was seduced by a crime at a very young age, but your guard monster has scared me towards a path of honest work.
Begone. And don't do it again.
Thank you, champion, for sparing my miserable life. From here on, I swear.
Dog.
Right then. Bye.
That's getting on the carpet. I still got to clean that up. It's not just getting on his leg. All right, let's talk to Meryl.
Hightown is such a strange place. It feels like it's miles away from everywhere else. Alienage, Sundermount, Ferelden, those could be from a dream. Ah, Marvinan, I didn't see you there. I'm going to visit the alienage. Do you want anything from Lowtown?
Uh,
Are you close to many of the people in the alienage?
No, not really. I think most of them don't even know my name. I'm stopping by my house for a bit, that's all. I've left some things undone there. I'll be back later.
Whatever you're doing, watch yourself, Meryl.
I will. Thank you, Marvinan. Back before dark, I promise.
which we can go follow up at her house in a bit. But for now, let's go rescue this Orlana individual. Um, Actually, let's do all the companion ones. Let's check in on everybody. So let's go check up on Sebastian next. Yeah. Plus, I want to see what our new fit looks like once we're actually outside. Still no Isabella. Isabella. Alright, let's give Sebastian his stuff. Barrack as well. Alright.
The first enchanter overstepped his bounds. Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Then you do favor the Templars, Your Grace?
I favor peace, which is not the goal of either side, I'm afraid.
That is more apparent every day.
I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion, too, if you will?
I am your humble servant.
You honor me. The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Could we keep the Exalted marching to a minimum? I keep all my stuff in Kirkwall.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Were no innocents harmed in the Exalted marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name, only to call her Sister Nightingale. She is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
see, who do we want to take with us? This actually might be one of the few times Sebastian and Anders would agree on something. So we'll... Because Anders also doesn't really want a holy war. That would be bad for everybody. So this is a case of we need to stop something that could be bad for everyone involved. Mage or Chantry.
I shudder to think of the divine scent.
I suppose you're just thrilled how the Knight Commander's basically stepped into the Viscount's seat.
She can't stall the process forever. It's not her place. Leaving the Viscount's seat empty will just tempt people to fight for it. It will cause more trouble than it prevents.
Well, you've got a brain in there after all. I was convinced that headband was to keep it from falling out.
Alright. Let's go. Let's see. Oh. Great. Fight already. Alright. Having to clear up the streets as usual. Oh good, more. sure if it was locked, which was why I went straight to playing as Sebastian for a second there. I was like, it might be locked, and then I saw it wasn't, and I was like, oh, okay, never mind. Guess we can be Hawke for that.
All quiet around here.
Hello again, champion.
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be. All taken care of.
Let's close that back up. Nobody needs to know we're here.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spy!
Alright, what? We were here to have a talk. Oh, Blood Mage. Okay, never mind. There it is.
The Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this.
Oh, hey, it's Liliana. We saw you earlier in the DLC, though Hawke probably didn't remember, so.
Are you Sister Nightingale?
I am. Or you may call me Liliana. The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall.
Without informing the guards, of course.
This is an unconventional situation. I have some experience with those.
The Liliana, who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the Archdemon.
Ah, I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero of Ferelden. Perhaps you have heard the songs I wrote of our time together. But that was many years ago. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
I was gonna say, it's been about 7 years now.
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi. There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
I appreciate you stepping in back there.
Of course. They mistook you for me, so they must know I am in Kirkwall. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group.
Like any mage with a brain can't come up with, let's rebel.
And prove the Chantry's point by unleashing demons. Don't forget that part.
This attack proves she is right.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
Please don't do anything dire. We still have a chance for peace.
And provocations don't help.
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates. How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe.
None of you?
Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
These mages are out of control.
Yeah, so things are starting to get desperate. Which is not good.
Hello again, champion. Hello again, champion.
I have to admit...
I'm sure the Viscount never let a free mage step foot in there. The day is young.
It was a compliment, you ass.
No, it wasn't.
Hightown is lovely this time of day.
A lot of quest markers. We'll get to them in a second. We still have to get back to the Grand Cleric.
The Starkhaven called for its lost prince, Sebastian. Would you give up if the city has moved on?
Like Ferelden moved on after Caelan.
You've been reading.
It's a good tale. King Alistair is particularly inspiring. But I doubt that's how you see me. I don't intend to let anyone die restoring me to my place, Aveline. The risks are mine, and that will have to satisfy.
It was well said. I give you that. We'll see.
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
Are you saying you will not flee?
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Sister Nightingale took a great risk to warn you. Don't be rash.
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it. If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, neither will I. I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
The Grand Cleric is lucky to have your loyalty.
She'd be luckier were I willing to hit her over the head and carry her away. This isn't her battle. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Althena will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her see reason. This cannot end well.
Yeah, let's go check on Meryl. You know what? We're already here.
Hawke should do it. Kirkwall needs a Viscount.
Have you asked him? It would be Hawke's decision.
I watched my parents in Starkhaven. When times are good, the city rules itself. Years could pass and no one would notice who's prince. But when there's famine, when there's war, people look to their leaders. Who does Kirkwall have beyond Hawke?
This is probably a conversation for the two of you to have.
You want me to be Viscount?
Andraste said the Maker is king in the heavens, but it is the kings of Thedas who must recreate his worldly glory. I keep thinking about that. Who better serves the Maker? A brother of the faith, or a prince who can sway a whole city?
Every person does the Maker's work in their own way.
Althena is risking her life by not deserting her flock. Could I do the same? It's been 15 years since I lived in Starkhaven. The people there are only a memory to me. Kirkwall, the Chantry, that's real. That's where I belong.
You're a man of faith, Sebastian. You would have hated politics.
You're probably right. Bootlicking nobles and bickering farmers, I'd have sent the whole lot to do penance. I do appreciate you hearing me out. You've been a good friend, Hawke. I will stay, as much for you as for her grace.
Alright. Now we'll go check on Meryl. I just figured might as well do that since we were already here.
Greetings, champion. May the Maker smile upon you.
Come on, Daisy. You shouldn't be stuck in this rat trap. Does Hawke even know you're here?
I don't have to ask permission to come to my own house, Varric.
Just take a walk around the Lowtown Market. Get some air, and I'll stop bothering you.
I know you mean well, but I have too much to do right now.
I'll let you talk some sense into her, Hawke.
Varric is very sweet. Frequently infuriating and a terrible busybody, but sweet. I probably should have told Bodan where I was going. I hope I didn't worry you.
What brought you back down here?
I'm still trying to make it work. The mirror, I mean. I'm so close. The other day in Lowtown Market, I thought I saw Mahariel. Impossible as that is. The Lost Warden. I don't know what it meant. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm going mad. I miss them all. Even the Keeper.
I'm sure the Keeper would like to see you again.
I'm sure she would. She loves to lecture. I bet her new first appreciates that. I wish I could have seen it. It doesn't matter. I'm here now. Maybe Varric was right. Shall we go out for a bit? I could use some sunshine.
Are you loyal, Prince?
Guard Captain?
To Kirkwall, are you loyal? You're set on a title in Starkhaven, but we're having a crisis here.
This isn't just a Kirkwall concern. If this chaos spreads, Starkhaven will need a strong ruler to beat back the tide.
I've seen greater men than you use that excuse.
Noted and ignored, Captain.
If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good. Ah, you've got company. I'll see you later.
Hawke, what can I do for you?
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab. He's got some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
I'm not here on business. Just dropping by.
Drinking is business, champion. You know that.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
Since we're hitting Act 3, things are about to get real spicy. Well, not hitting Act 3. We are in Act 3, I should say. So, yeah, things are about to get bad.
What are you doing?
Putting out milk. I miss having a cat around. But I think the refugees have scared them all off. Or maybe eaten them. You know, I've been meaning to thank you. You don't need to stick your neck out for the mages here. But you have. One day, we'll make a world where your sister can be free again.
Mages cannot be treated as guilty just by association.
I can't tell you how reassuring that is. Sometimes, you're the only reason I don't think I'm crazy. When you still believed in me after I almost killed that poor girl. I knew you meant it. You wouldn't say it just to make me feel better. You make me think I can really do this. Lead a revolution.
I didn't realize you were planning anything that big.
No small change would address the injustice that mages face. The Chantry itself must be overturned. There will always be mages born in Thedas. But Templars are made by men. And they can be unmade.
Why does this matter so much to you?
You saw Sir Auric's plan. How many Templars would prefer that every mage was a mindless, drooling babe? In the Circle, they tell you day and night that magic is sin. A mark on your soul of the Maker's hatred. But for all the talk of demons, the most common death I saw for a mage was suicide.
Together, we'll win this fight.
Your faith inspires me. Sometimes, I fear I cannot do this. Not while I struggle against this vengeance inside me. But I know you won't let me lose myself to him.
That was not the conversation I thought we were going to have. Yeah. We did the questioning beliefs one. Oops. Okay, I guess that overrides check on Anders. Okay, now we'll do check on Anders.
You think I don't know the City Guard is just another arm of the Templars?
That is completely unfair.
If they show up here, I'll know who to blame. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that. I just can't be too careful. Now that the Knight Commander has basically appointed herself Viscount.
I can't even imagine how difficult it is to be a mage here now.
It's easy for most of them. They're long since tranquil. The Mage Underground is all but destroyed, and those left have turned to blood magic as their only option. Which Meredith knows will prevent any chance of the public taking their side.
There's still one good mage left in the city.
I don't know how you continue to believe in me. How can people be so blind? The Blight was stopped only with the aid of 2 mages, one an apostate. But it makes no difference. The Chantry set us on this path long ago. It would take something truly catastrophic to change people's thinking now.
Alright. Let's see. One more person to go see, I guess? Got 2 more. We got Aveline and Fenris. So let's go over to the barracks and go talk to Aveline. Since we've already got her with us. Alright.
Go ahead, say it.
Oh, well, never mind. Gotta fight first.
Say what?
I saw you watching.
I was looking at the...
Don't give me...
Guys, now's not the time.
When I'm half deep.
The one over there was a funny one.
Okay.
Take what I like.
New quest. Justice.
Your husband agrees with me.
About what?
He thinks the Knight Commander's mad.
Back to the barracks. I never tire of it. Guardsmen, duties for the week will be...
Low town canvas. 5 on, 3 off.
City perimeter by 2s. Clear by 2nd watch.
Training recruits full metal by week's end.
Anything else, Captain?
No. Thank you. Donicus. A good man. I'm sorry, was there something you wanted?
You never said how your 3 weeks in Orlais went.
You're right. I didn't.
Yes, yes, wonder of wonders.
Anything else?
I guess the honeymoon was good.
Your men could give the Templars a run for their sovereigns.
They've had to. As long as there's no Viscount, the Order thinks they can bark at any man in uniform. I won't have it. The people of Kirkwall need to see themselves in their guard. Lose that connection, we're just targets.
Kirkwall seems to have rallied around you.
I try to keep order, and people appreciate that. Everything else is going insane. A few complaints here and there, but for the most part, I think everyone's just glad the guard has been stable for a few years.
Just checking in. Need anything?
Yes, there's something. Come back soon. I'll get into it then.
Alright.
I'll see you later.
Of course, Hawke.
In that case, let's go speak to Fenris. Since we're already in the upper city. If I realized that we were going to get another conversation with Anders, I would have stayed at his place. But since we're already up here, we're just gonna...
Are you certain it's her?
An elf matching your description on the ship you named. And alone, as far as I could tell.
I need to know if it's a trap.
I did as you asked, Fenris. Now it's up to you. You talk to him, Hawke. I've had my fill for today.
Then he is first of us.
Maybe I can help, Fenris.
It's my sister. I didn't tell you, but I followed up on Hadriana's information. Everything she said was true. I had to keep it quiet, but I eventually contacted Verania and sent her coin enough to come meet me. And now she's here.
She was in Carinus after all.
My sister left Magister Ahriman's service, and I found her in Minrathous. That made things more difficult. But according to the men I paid, it's just as Hadriana said. She's not a slave. She's a tailor, in fact. Getting a letter to her was difficult, and she didn't believe me at first. But she's finally come.
You're worried Daenerys knows?
The more it seems he doesn't know, the more certain I become he does. Come with me, Hawke. I need you there when I meet her.
Where is she?
If we go to the Hanged Man during the day, she'll be there, for the next week at least. It would mean a lot to me. That's all I ask.
We'll go with you, buddy. We'll make sure. Think we'll have just enough time, maybe, to go to Anders' clinic and get that last conversation out of the way. I think we're just going to have just enough time for that. Oh, I thought I was right at the clinic. My bad. Little off.
How can you keep standing up for her?
Who?
That doddering old biddy of a Grand Cleric.
How dare you? Elthina is everything a Grand Cleric should be. She's holy, wise,
Spineless, hesitant. She's clay in Meredith's hands.
in the face of danger. Sometimes the bravest thing is to stand back and trust that the Maker will see justice done.
Well, if doing nothing sums up your religion, then Elthina is perfect. Personally, I prefer a chantry that favors action over sloth. I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. We've both been wrong. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
I'm glad you finally understand that.
I can't help mages like this. Not while I am everything the Templars fear about magic.
Huzzah! He's seen the light.
I need to be free of this curse.
What must we do?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters. They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
Surely that's worth any risk it entails.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing. I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
Is it just a potion? Is there anything more to this ritual?
No, no ritual. Just mix the ingredients up and... boom. Justice and I are free. And we can take our rightful place among free mages.
What is Drakestone?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the bone pit.
Where would we find Celepetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure and urine.
Ew. We can't just buy it somewhere?
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers. There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
I assure you, we'll find them.
I could not have begun to do this without your support.
Alright, so next time, that's what we're going to be starting with. We're going to help Anders with his little potion. So thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you really like our content, check out the Patreon, which is the link down below, where you can watch our content before it's released publicly on YouTube. Also, be sure to check out our Discord, also linked down below, so you become a part of our community. And I will see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.